You may be listening to really crappy advice from YouTube gurus, and this may be hurting your channel instead of helping your channel grow. They are telling you that YouTube is saturated. They are saying, be consistent and you'll grow. And they are saying, post everywhere. Number one, they say that YouTube is saturated. But YouTube is not saturated with videos that provide really great value. In fact, we need more videos that provide value to the viewer. In fact, there are many underserved communities here on YouTube. For example, the over 40s, the over 50s, over 60s, they actually need more representation. So YouTube is not saturated. Every day, more people are starting YouTube channels and more people are winning on YouTube because they are learning what works and what doesn't, and they stay for the long game of YouTube. They understand that YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint. Number two, they tell you be consistent and you'll grow. Yes, definitely be consistent, but the difference is be consistent, but improve every video that you upload. If you're only consistent for the sake of being consistent, then you aren't going to grow because you will be putting out really terrible videos. So you need to understand what works on your channel. What can you do to improve your videos? Okay, can you improve the audio? Can you improve storytelling? Can you improve the delivery, how you communicate on camera? What do you need to improve on so that your video as a whole also improves? Don't just think, oh, but I've been posting consistently for 3 months now. Why haven't I grown? But have you actually improved with every video that you've published? Being consistent when no one clicks on your videos and when nobody watches your videos at all also means that you aren't getting feedback from your audience. But when you improve your videos, you slowly start seeing more views come through and you start to see more people commenting, and then you engage with your audience. And then they also tell you what they like, and they also provide suggestions for future videos that you can work on. Just don't be consistent for the sake of consistency. So look at your analytics, look at what videos are performing well and double down on those videos, and look at the videos that haven't performed well and analyze why they didn't work well. Was it because you needed a better thumbnail? Work on creating better thumbnails. Was it because your title wasn't good enough? Work on having better titles. How could you do this? Look at other channels in your niche. What titles are they using? What titles are working for them? And use similar titles as well. And don't just be consistent, right? Be consistent and improve every video, and also be consistent and experiment. Try different formats. For example, you can create a video where you are doing a tutorial and showing people how to actually cook if you have a cooking channel. What you also need to understand about being consistent and improving every video that you upload is that, yes, you will always have other channels that are similar to yours, etc. But if you continue to be consistent and improve every video that you publish, then your audience will keep returning to watch your content, and that will help you grow your channel. Number 3, crappy advice is post everywhere. Now, let me tell you the truth. When you're starting on YouTube, it's such a steep learning curve learning about this platform. Now, for you to go and post on TikTok, post on Instagram, post on all the other social media platforms, in addition to YouTube, is just going to burn you out. So instead, posting everywhere, that can be later down, that can be far down the road, sometime in the distant future. But when you're starting off, focus on YouTube alone, because you'll learn about YouTube and you will then be able to become confident. But when you're trying to post and trying to grow on other platforms in addition to YouTube, you're just wearing yourself too thin across all the various platforms. So focus on having a strategy. Understand who your audience is. Now, how can you understand that? Your audience will comment. Get to know them. Get to know what they actually want to learn from you. And have a content calendar in place, because you need to know when you are recording your video, okay, if you don't have deadlines in place, that time will pass, weeks will fly by, and guess what? You wouldn't have posted any new videos. But having a content calendar in place makes you accountable to yourself so that you can grow your YouTube channel. Remember, if you don't post content, then you won't know what works and what doesn't work on your platform. Understanding these 5 things has really helped me learn about YouTube and keeps me motivated to continue with my YouTube journey. These 5 things are focusing on topic, right? Choose a good topic. Choose a topic that has a decent enough audience, okay? Don't choose a topic that hardly has any audience that is going to even watch. So choose a topic that has a decent total addressable market. That stands for TAM. Secondly, title. Choose a great title. Now you may say, Kish, I'm Kish by the way, hi. You may say, Kish, I don't know what great title to choose. Well, look at other channels that are similar to yours. And if they have performed really well, they have one video, for example, which has 50,000 views, but that channel only has 3,000 subscribers. Create your version of that video. That video is called an outlier video. Create your version of that video. Use a very similar title, even use a similar thumbnail, and see how that works for you. Because that video is now different because you are in it. So that is a different video because it's your personality, you will be doing the talking. So we spoke about topic, title. Third, thumbnail. Make sure that your thumbnail is interesting enough to grab your audience's attention. Because when people are going through YouTube, they are looking at so many other thumbnails, etc. Something in your thumbnail needs to be able to catch their attention because you may have a brilliant video, but if your thumbnail isn't interesting or catchy enough, then people are just going to scroll on by. The 4th important thing I've learned is hook. Hook is how to captivate your audience in the first 10 seconds. In addition to captivating your audience by saying something in the first 10 seconds, people also have different hooks. They also incorporate visual hooks. You could have a whiteboard in your hand, and that could be a hook as well. The 5th thing that I'm focusing on is delivery. Okay, how am I communicating to the people that are watching my video? How am I communicating in my video? How am I expressing myself through storytelling, etc.? By the way, I'm Kish. I'm a 42-year-old YouTuber. This channel is all about YouTube, the highs and lows and everything in between. So if you like this content, do subscribe, do share, do all the lovely, lovely things. Thank you. So yes, to recap, focusing on topic, title, thumbnails, hook, and delivery. Try to use more storytelling in your videos because at the end of the day, we are not robots. We are humans and we want to connect with each other and we want to get to know each other as well. Even if you're sharing information like I am right now, people also want to get to know who you are. And, you know, I did not grow up with YouTube. YouTube wasn't around when I was a teenager, etc. But I am fascinated by this platform. I think it is so impressive that we can connect to each other and we can live in such different parts of the world, but we can so easily connect and communicate with each other. I think it is brilliant. Hey, and let me tell you a secret. I didn't really want to film today. You know, I just didn't want to. I wasn't really in the mood. And the thing is, sometimes when I really, really don't want to film, I just say, okay, fine, you don't have to. Okay, shit's fine, you don't have to. But today, I knew that once I got into it, I'd be okay. So just a tip to yourself, sometimes if you feel like, you know, I don't want to film, but I feel like if I just start, maybe I'll be fine with it. Go ahead and start recording. Go ahead and start the whole process of creating your video. Because sometimes when we procrastinate, oh boy, then it really creates a momentum of where we just stall so much. So try to do something for 2 minutes, they say, and then see if you get into it. And then if you do, continue. So that's what I did today. And I'm not saying that YouTube gurus are evil. No, not at all. Everybody, we all just people at the end of the day. But what I will say is, please don't think that everybody else is winning on YouTube and you are losing and that you should have won ages ago, because the reality is that It takes so much to actually have a successful YouTube channel, not just in the time that you put into your channel and the numerous days spent writing scripts or bulleting your scripts, etc., but also the mental strain, looking at your analytics, trying to understand what works, what doesn't, putting so much of yourself in a video and just completely tanks. It takes time to grow on this platform. So I just want you to know that if you feel that your YouTube growth is slow, that's normal, especially when you're just starting on YouTube. And sometimes we may think, I don't really look right to be on YouTube. I don't like the way I look and I don't want to be on YouTube. People are going to see me. I want to start this channel, but I'm just so scared of what people will think about the way that I look, etc. Sometimes you can have such limiting beliefs about yourself. And I created a whole video about starting YouTube when you hate the way that you look. I don't hate the way that I look, by the way. But I know that we all have insecurities, and especially when you are creating video content, those insecurities can definitely stir up. So do watch, do enjoy, and have a wonderful week.